Now, after verse 3, we go into a quiet piece. Okay, so what I'm doing here, again, I'm sorry. First of all, you play the progression 6 times in the bridge as well. Okay, so I play on A power chord, A chord. So you got an open A string, second fret of D, G, and B together, and then you play. So you play second fret of D string, hammer on to 4th fret. Second fret on G string, hammer on and pull off on 4th fret. You play the 4th fret again on the D string, pull off on 2nd fret. So go. And it ends on the G chord. The G chord, what I'm doing is I'm playing the E3 with my index finger, blocking the A string, muting it with the flash, bottom flash of my index finger, and play open G and open D string and 2nd fret of B string together. And do the same thing again. This time, hammer on from 2nd fret to 4th fret on the D string. Play 2nd fret of G, pull off on hammer on, pull off on 4th fret. Pause for a second, and then you play the D chord. That's open D string, 2nd fret of G and 3rd fret of B. And then you play these. You play the 2nd fret of E, open E, and 3rd fret of B string. And you play this chord right here. It's almost like a F sus chord. So the chord is D3, open G string, 1st fret of B string, and with my pinky on the 3rd fret on the high E string. And after you play it, you go open A, A1, A3, and then E1, E3, and back to the chord progression again. So it goes like, the whole thing goes slowly, goes like. Okay, the beginning of the solo, you start from the 4th fret on the G string. You bend it up half step. Basically, you go from 4th fret to 5th, and then you play the 4th fret again. This time you bend it up to 1.5 step to 7th fret. So first time you bend it to 5th fret, and then you go from 4th fret to 7th fret. Okay. Now once you release down, you got to pull off on the 2nd fret on the G string. You pick the 2nd fret, 1st fret on the G string, and 3 and 4th on the D string. It's 1st and 2nd again on the G. And you play the after that you play the 4th fret on the G string, slap to 6th fret. And you play, after you slap from 4th to 6th fret on the G, you play the 5th fret on the B string, hammer on the 7th fret, and then you pick the 5th fret again on the B string. So okay, next part. Now back to B minor pentatonic right here. You play the 9th fret on the G string. You bend it up. After you bend it up, while you hold it there, you play the 10th fret with your pinky on the B string. I'm sorry. You bend it up first. You play this 9th fret. 7th fret on the B and 10th fret on the B string. And you play the 9th fret again on the G. Bend it up. Bend up full step. Basically, you're playing from 9th fret to 11th fret on the G string. Next part. This part you play the 16th fret on the G string. You bend up full step, and you hold it and you play the pinky with your 7th fret, 17th fret with pinky on the B string. And you pick the 16th fret while it's still bent up. You release down, and you play this 14th fret on G string. And after you go like this. So you play the 17th fret on the B string, bend up, full step. Play the 17th fret on the E string, and you kind of quickly you play the 17th fret without bending, bend up and release down. So far it is. After you play that, you play the 14th fret on the E string, slide up to 16th fret. You play the 16th fret again, slide up to 17th fret, and you play the 19th fret. Bend up full step, release down. You play the 17th and 16th fret on the E string, finish the first part of the solo. The whole thing slowly. And play the last part again slowly. Second part of solo is all octave. Basically, you're playing two strings together with the same note, one lower and one higher. So I'll start off with the 11th fret on the G string with my index finger and 14th fret on the low high E string with my pinky. Play those two notes together. And again, I use the bottom of my flash on my index finger blocking the B string so you can't hear it. You only hear the two notes of the G string and the high E string. And the 14th fret position, 13th fret. And they play the 11th fret again. 9th fret, back to 11th fret, 14, 13, you hold it, next part you do it again, this time you slide, you play the 11th fret, slide down to 9th fret, slide back up to the 11th fret, 14, 13, 11 and 9, 11, 14, and it ends on 13. So that's the whole octave lick. And then the drum, pause, so the drum comes in, the little roll, and you go to verse 4. Alright, verse 4, again you play the main riff 6 times. The first time you play the main riff at the end, you play like I show you, just like the second time of verse 1, fourth time of verse 1, and the first time of verse 2. So it goes like this. That riff right there. The second time you play the main riff in verse 4, it goes to this B minor pentatonic run, so a fast run. It goes like this. Okay, what I'm doing is I'll play the 10th fret on the B string. I'm sorry, high E string, pull off on 7th fret. and then pick on the 10th fret on the B, upward, down on the 7th fret on the high E string, and then you pick the 10th fret again on the B string, pull off on the 7th fret on the B string, do the same thing again, 9th fret on the G string, 7th fret on the B, 9th fret on the G string, and pull off on 7th fret on the G string. Actually, you don't have to pick it on the 7th fret. Okay. The third time we play this, you play open B string and dive down with the bar. But I usually just play the when I play that part, I just play the open B string and the high E string there. But if you have a whammy bar, you just dive down on the B string. Go, wow, like that. Okay. The fourth time is the octave lick that we is the exact same thing as the third time in verse 2. Okay. And the fifth time we play this, it goes to 9th fret and bend up full step. From 19th fret to 21st fret, and you give it a vibrato. And the sixth time, he ends on the E chord just like you do verse 1, verse 2, and verse 3. And goes to the chorus. That part right there, okay? So that's pretty much the whole song. Oh, and there's a little outro at the end. Wow, he playing the chorus over and over. You know, there's something like this. He plays the 16th fret on the G. It bends up, whole step. You just hold it. You can listen to it how it plays it, and then he release back down and play the 14th fret on the G. And then one of the lick, it goes like. It does something like 14th fret on the 16th fret. So that's an F sharp minor, by the way, pentatonic scale. You play the 14th fret, hammer on the 16th fret on the D string, and the 14th fret on the G string, hammer on the 16th fret, pull off on 14th fret. He does that a lot. You just play a lot. You can play around with that. He does 17th fret on the E string, bend up. The 19th fret. It does, and he does something on the F sharp minor pentatonic scale in this position. I haven't figured that part out yet, but that's the outro. You can play along with, but the idea of those notes I just showed you is F sharp minor pentatonic scale. Something like that.